Hello and welcome back to TEW 2016 Branding Solutions, and we are back with a Smackdown show, and as always we go straight to the pre-match show, and we have the Forgotten Generation, the Women's Tag Team Champions, defeating the Psycho Ward. Trying to just push these two to be a big form. And this is the only heel tag team I currently have, which is a bit disappointing. So we'll carry on going. And the next match is Adam Cole defeating Lance Rush. These two are both potentially next level guys. Adam Cole's involved in a bigger storyline, so he just needs a bit more motivation for a win, even though Lance Rush is actually in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Oscar defeats Summer Rae with a spin kick, and post-match, I know it's a pre-show, Emma hints at a heel turn. I don't care if it goes badly. Yeah, oh well. They're going to be a tag team, Emma and Summer Rae, but they're going to be a proper heel tag team. So I don't care if it went badly, we'll carry on. In the final pre-show match, Bray Wyatt defeated Andre Cool with his sister Abigail, and a 75 is a great rating for this match, pre-show wise. And we go straight into the main show, where we have a 100 rating, where Seth Rollins comes out saying that even though he is currently injured, he will be fit and ready at Money in the Bank to finally finish Daniel Bryan's title dreams off. Then John Cena and Bray Wyatt both come out to say that they are going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match and will be taking the title off either Seth or Daniel, depending on who wins. And that gets a nice little juicy 100 rating. So they're probably the four biggest guys on this show, so they're pretty much always going to get great ratings. In a women's Money in the Bank qualifier, Becky Lynch defeats Angel Williams with a disarmer. Again, you've got to put your biggest names in this if I want to turn this into a women's show. After the match, Sasha comes out to cut a promo on Becky and the rest of the women in the match, saying that she's the boss, she will win, and she will be the most dominant women's champion ever. Mark Henry defeats Ryback with the world's strongest slam. This is just to give Mark Henry a bit of momentum because he hasn't been doing so well recently. So it works for what it needs to do. And afterwards, Baron Corbin attacks Mark Henry because these two are going to have a match at the Shockwave pay-per-view in the future. I mean the Smackdown pay-per-view even. Paige defeats Dana Brooke with a Rampage, taking out Charlotte's protege, if you like. And afterwards, Charlotte floors Paige and holds the title high, sending a message going into their cage match at Money in the Bank. Next up, we have John Morrison and Apollo Cruz versus Rusev and Sheamus, and Rusev wins by pinning Apollo Cruz. This match has done what it needs to do, keeps both storylines rolling, and potentially a new tag team now with Morrison and Cruz, if I did move them onto another show. So that's quite good to see, and Rusev needs to win, Sheamus needs to be on a winning team. Morrison is probably going to retain the US title solely because I don't think Rusev can click with enough people at this level and want him into the main event picture. Next up, I'm having one of these little backstage segments where Shawn Michaels, you get a big star, you put them with some of the up and coming women, and just this thing, it just works. They get a bit of popularity by being next to an icon, and it's just him giving them all a bit of a pep talk about their generation going to be the next big things. Because we've got Billie Kay, Cheerleader Melissa, Peyton Royce, Alexa Bliss, Oscar Bailey and Stella Coleman. In the final, final Money in the Bank qualifier for the women's, Naomi defeats Alexa Bliss in an awful match. We'll put the women's Money in the Bank match in. I do think I may have one too many matches on this card, but I think I can just about survive this. I think it's only fair to have two from each show. And we have, in this match, we have Sasha Banks, we have Bailey, we have Becky Lynch, we have Naomi, we have Nikki Bella, and we have Naomi. So at least we know two people. No, we already have Naomi, we have Summer Rae. We already know two people who definitely won't be winning this. So there's 16 matches planned for this 4-hour show. Might be slightly too long. You can put the tag titles on the pre-show, I guess. And, well, that's not good. That's Cesaro and Bubba could easily move to the Great American Bash. Have it there because we've got that match set up. Okay, that's gone slightly wrong. That's really gone wrong. That wasn't meant to be Levi Bates, that's supposed to be Luke Harper. But still, it's Bray Wyatt cutting a promo saying that he is going to release Harper and Rowan to fulfill their own fates because he has his demon in tow with Finn Balor. So I'm going to probably move Harper and Rowan to Raw as a tag team because they have nothing to do on this show, and I think Bray's just as good on his own on this. So that's the plan. Cody Rhodes defeats Jay Lethal, and solid match between the two. 60 ratings, not the best, but it's not the worst. Jay Lethal will be getting more of a push once I sort out the US title situation. In a match where John Cena defeated Finn Balor, Finn Balor was disqualified when Bad News, Cody Rhodes, Damien Sandow, Drew McIntyre and Bray Wyatt all got involved in the match, getting Finn Balor disqualified by attacking John Cena. And even with a DQ finish of 75 rating is actually very impressive. And post-match, they all attack Cena, a 7-on-1 attack. Let's continue in the fact that Cena doesn't have much allies. And the chosen ones, which is Barrett, Sandow, Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, aren't going to take it. And Bray and his Wyatt family just joined in for the hell of it. And the main event is Daniel Bryan defeating Bad News Barrett with a no-look. And this is a great main event, really, even though Barrett was off his game a little bit. And post-match, we have a heated confrontation between Rollins and Daniel Bryan because Seth Rollins can't do any active work, so this one works for what we needed it to do. Just move the storyline forward. And that ends the show, and I think we're going to struggle to get an 80, so we're going to go 79. An 82, well, very impressive. We'll end the show and we'll head back to the main screen to see what news there is. And we're back to the main screen and we'll just see what the news rates the match of Smackdown. And it's got another excellent rating, which is continuing the trend. TNA have set up several contract offers for the past few days and they want to improve their roster. Interesting. See where that's going. And let's just see how their show was. A 62, so not good. in the negotiations we have our pay rise. That's, I think, really important. And Alex Shelley's joining. Kevin Owens thinks he should have a better push. Mark Henry wants momentum. And so does Luke Harper. And Tamina's leaving, so it doesn't matter what she says. I probably will move Kevin Owens to the main event because, well, he probably is main event in real life. So why shouldn't he be on here? But rating popularity isn't the highest, shall we say, but it hasn't increased. It's gone up nearly 10. So we'll keep him there. And we'll check the storylines for Smackdown. The chosen ones are 70. 64 for the new men, as Lance Russian. US title, it's solid enough. Women's title 67 is good. The main event is 83 and the women's tag it's getting there, but they're all quite unpopular. So it's a slow build to that one. Who is hot and who is not? Charlotte, Cody. So now that what you call the main eventers are already on there. Who's not are the usual suspects. We'll just move Luke Harper to Raw. And I'm going to take Bray off as a manager. And what do you say of Eric Rowan? I will be giving them like a monster push as well. They'll probably try and become a dominant tag team on Raw, which is probably what they are, but they just don't get the real chances on the show that they're on at the moment. We'll end the show here, and the next show will obviously be Shockwave, and I think we've still got another whole week of work to do before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, so we can have a few build-up matches for that match at the pay-per-view. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and hopefully you'll be back for the next one. Goodbye.